Welcome, boys and girls, to our maths lesson. Today we will be focusing on number identification. Can you identify the number 1? This is the number 1. Can you identify the number 4? This is the number 4. Can you identify the number 3? This is the number 3. Can you identify the number 2? This is the number 2. Can you identify the number 5? This is number 5. Boys and girls, you will now be able to complete activity 5 and 6 in your workbook. We have now come to an end of our number identification lesson. We will now move on to our shape identification lesson. Let's begin. Welcome, boys and girls. We will now be moving on to our shape identification lesson. Let's begin. What shape is the boy holding? The boy is holding a circle. What color is the circle? The circle is red. Can you identify the circle below? This is a circle. Let's describe the shape below. The circle is round. What shape is the boy holding? The boy is holding a square. What color is the square? The square is blue. Can you identify the square below? This is a square. Let's describe the square below. The square has 4 equal sides. You will now be able to complete activity 7 in your workbook. We have now come to an end of our shape identification lesson, and now we'll move on to our language lesson for today. Let's begin. Welcome, boys and girls, to our language lesson for today. We will be focusing on color identification. Let's begin. The pictures below all share a similar trait. They are all made up of the color red. Let's identify the pictures below. An apple, a fire engine, cherries, a rose. Can you name other pictures that are also red in color? A strawberry, chilies, a ladybug, tomatoes. The pictures below all share a similar trait. They are all made up of the color yellow. Let's identify the pictures below. Banana, lemon, the sun. Can you name other pictures that are also yellow in color? A canary bird, a sunflower, Millie's. A school bus. Now let's look at the pictures below. Can you recognize the color red? A heart. A flag. The stop sign. Now let's look at the pictures below. Can you recognize the color yellow? The star. A pair of yellow sandals. Yellow rubber duck. Thank you, boys and girls, for joining our learning session for today. We will now be moving on to our story time session. Let's begin. Welcome, boys and girls, to our nursery story time. Do you all remember our story time song? Let's sing it together. Story time, story time, story time is quiet time, so shh. Today's story is Hammy the Hamster by T. Albert. Hammy the Hamster. I am Hammy the Hamster. I live with my mother Henrietta, my father Harry, my sister Archie, and my brother Hal. We live in South America, and you can't miss our home. It is the burrow under the trees that look like the letter H. When we are out during the day, we are very careful so we aren't caught. We might get trapped and become someone's pet. So, we are mostly out after dark. We like to eat seeds and fruit and can carry it back home in our pouches. Our cheeks have built-in shopping bags. Just like you, we like to play and have fun. We have fun running into the light and chasing our shadows on the leaves. Last night, Archie and I found this thing. When you pushed a button, it lit up like the sun. We like to climb things and explore. Our cousins Lester, Larry, and Lorraine live in the city. They are someone's pet. They sent us this picture and said they had a lot of fun, but missed playing with us. Lester said he liked people. He always had food and water and lots of toys to play with. He even likes to take a ride in the pocket of his people friend, Billy. I might be your pet someday. If I ever become your pet, I hope you take good care of me because I will do all I can to be your friend. Adios, amigos. Story time questions. Number 1. What is the name or the title of the story? The name of the story is called Hammy the Hamster. Number 2. What does Hammy the Hamster like to eat? Hammy the Hamster likes to eat fruit and seeds. Number 3. How does Hammy the Hamster carry his food back home? He carries his food back home in his pouches in his cheeks. Number 4. Lastly, Hammy the Hamster talks about becoming someone's pet one day. What does Hammy the Hamster hope for? Hammy the Hamster hopes that he can become someone's pet one day, and they would take good care of him. We have now come to an end of our learning session for today. Until tomorrow, goodbye.